Caylin Raftopolous, welcome back to Surrey Scorchers.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I had a long think about it this summer actually, but I've decided, to stay another year for myself and for the club. It's great to be back.
So in that, was it ever in doubt? Was it an easy decision, or what were you having to think of?
It was a difficult decision this time round. Last year, I kind of thought that would be my last season playing as I make the transition into coaching. So I thought, going into last year, this might be my last year playing at the highest level in the country, and then maybe I'll take a step down so I can focus on coaching. But after discussing it with people close to me, I came to the decision that I was going to play another year in the BBL.
And that, with your role as the academy head coach, you see that as just as important as performing in the BBL now?
Most definitely. I mean, that was one of the key things that I was thinking about giving the academy more of my time. We were successful last year. There was a big improvement at the academy from the first year that we had run it. It was my first year in charge, and I do want to build on that, and a lot of thought went into it because we've lost 5 of our 5 starters of the academy from last year. So I know going into this year, it's going to be a difficult year for us. It's going to be a rebuilding year. So I need to focus more time on that. So I wasn't too sure whether I'll be able to balance playing and coaching, but I'm going to find a way to do it.
And I suppose in that you wouldn't want to focus too much on the academy and then find that you're not giving 100% in the BBL.
Exactly that. I mean, coming off the season that I had personally, we didn't have a great season as a team, obviously, with our record showing that. But personally, I had one of my best seasons in the BBL. So I wouldn't want to come back this year and not be able to replicate that or do better. So a lot of thought has gone into me staying and playing for another year.
And you've answered my next question.
Yeah.
You were happy with your form last year. You feel that you've still got a lot to offer at that top level?
Definitely. I was really happy personally. It was one of my better years in the BBL. I think it was one of the years where I was a bit more relaxed last year. I guess that comes with experience. It was my 6th year playing in the BBL, comfortable in the league, more mature, understand the game a lot more, and also the coaching side of things helps me read the game better. I was just finding myself in good positions at the right time, and I was shooting the ball really well. So I just want to continue that and bring that this year.
Do you find that with that dual role that your understanding in the game is improving as you improve your technical knowledge in the coaching side?
For sure. I've always seen myself as being a high IQ player. I've always thought I understand the game pretty well, but definitely from a coaching perspective, it helps you read into the game a lot more than you would as a player. So it has definitely helped both on the coaching side of things and bringing it onto the court. And
how vital is it for Scorchers Academy to be successful, to produce those players coming through to the BBL squad?
I mean, it's a big thing. Last year we were fortunate enough to give 5 of the academy players an opportunity at some point to step up and play in the BBL. Like I said, this year it's going to be a rebuilding phase for the academy as we lose those 5. But it's always rewarding seeing kids making that step up and getting that opportunity, not only for them but for us as an organisation, to show that we're giving these young kids the opportunity to showcase their talent. So for me, whether we get some playing in the BBL or not, my success for the academy will be all the players improving. That's the main thing. Every player that comes into the academy, as long as they leave me a better player, a better person at that, and they go on to further education, that's more rewarding for me than anything.
And another part of your role is community outreach. It's a huge part of any sports team's remit to work with their community. How rewarding is it for you to go out and see the joy that basketball can bring?
Community outreach is massive, especially for us, getting kids into play, and then seeing them in the stands watching our games. We're role models in a sense, on a small scale obviously, but just seeing their faces, making them happy. Some kids have never touched a basketball, end up loving the game and continue playing for the rest of their life. So for me, that's more rewarding than anything.
And we hope that those people will come to Scorchers games regularly, and we hope they'll be able to support a winning team. Are you the sort of player that sets targets for yourself? I'm sure the team have got their targets. Are there anything you're working towards?
Most definitely. So like I said before, I'm looking to replicate the season that I had, if not better, my performances from last year. As a team, obviously, very disappointing season for us. I felt like we had a lot of talent on the team. We just couldn't put a 40-minute performance together consistently. Obviously, we had the high of the BBL All-Star Championships, so us not making playoffs was a big disappointment. So I think that will be one of our goals from the get-go, is definitely to get a top 8 place and make some noise in the playoffs.
Well, we look forward to it.
Thank you
Very much, Caylin.
Thank you.